Well, new tonight at 11, one local server is sounding the alarm. They say as the pandemic continues, tips at restaurants are becoming worse. Some nights, he says, he and his colleagues are going home empty-handed. We're asking you tonight, do you tip more, less, or about the same as you did before the pandemic? You can tell us right now on our Channel 3 app or on WFSB.com/vote now. Eyewitness News reporter Sharon Johnson spoke with the waiter and the Connecticut Restaurant Association about this issue. She joins us live now with more on this. Sharon.
Well, Irene, I posted a similar poll on my Twitter account, and so far I asked people, what do you do when you go out to eat? So far, about 2% of people tell me they tip less than usual, 71% of people say they tip more than usual, and 27% of people say they tip about the same as they did as compared to before the pandemic. We got similar responses on Facebook, but the server I spoke with tonight says that's not what he's seeing.
Becoming worse and worse for some reason. Can't pinpoint it, but it's tough when you go to work and you wait on a table and they don't leave you a penny.
Jasper Gould says he's been working in the restaurant industry since he was 15, and this is the worst tipping has ever been.
And then you have to explain to your busboy and support staff that you can't tip them, so now you're both risking your health in this pandemic and going home with nothing.
The West Hartford waiter says this is something he and other waiters have been dealing with as the pandemic continues. Another waiter we spoke with who did not want to be identified says her tips have dropped dramatically. She says sometimes people get upset with staff when they ask guests to wear a mask or leave by curfew.
I mean, we're at 50% capacity. The servers aren't getting as many tables, and obviously with a curfew now, they're not getting as many turns.
Executive Director of the Connecticut Restaurant Association, Scott Dolch, says he's worried about other aspects that compound what employees take home.
The lack of people coming out and actually dining because of the restrictions and because of things going on around us, I think is my overall concern here.
Gould says he's thankful for any support, but he also asks people to say thank you for good service.
Risking your health being out there in the public, and just throw them 18, 20% and say thank you if the service is good.
And Dolch says as restaurants head into the winter, they're facing some unique challenges. So he says every little bit helps. Live in Rocky Hill tonight, Sharon Johnson, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.